open, Baltimore. Those are words I never thought would bring such a big smile to my face, but after all this time indoors, I think we all want to hear those words. And joining me now is Chef Andrew Carmelini from Rye Street Tavern, also with a smile on his face because you guys are open, huh?
Well, it's such a weird thing, if you're a chef and you're a restaurateur and your life really is people, it's customers and it's employees, and it's such a big part of everything you do. And when you don't have that, it's really, and it's not really been talked about. It's so discombobulating, like not having that around. And so just having some of the team back and seeing, customers back in the restaurants, even with masks on, is a great feeling.
It's got to feel really good. And talk about what customers can expect now with this reopening. What is the experience like?
Well, for Rye Street, my partners at Rye Street Weller Development in Port Covington, there's the whiskey distillery, and then there's Rye Street Tavern. And we did a spectacular job, I think, even with some of my other restaurants. I think what we did at Rye Street is just unbelievable because we have the waterfront there. And we built an outside dining room, which is basically like a covered tent that's cooled, and there's music inside, and the tables are, spread apart, and it's all open air, so it's protected from the rain. So you have this amazing view, and you're able to do it outside. And it's really just kind of nice and elegant. And it's Port Covington, but it's like going down the Eastern Shore. It's kind of a cool setup.
Yeah, really. And we need a little bit of a staycation, so we don't.
Yeah, you have to escape a little bit, even even it's a short escape.
Yes, and your meals are an escape too. I want to talk about what's on the menu. What are we eating when we get there?
Well, Rye Street was really just kind of a celebration of the whole Chesapeake Bay, and my kind of food I grew up with. But also the amazing ingredients we have there. And so, we're doing these great ribs with the Sagamore rye, and it had this kind of Sagamore rye sauce on it. And we have local Pennsylvania brown trout, and we have crab catfish, and we have fried chicken, of course, because I grew up with my grandmother's fried chicken. And even though she was Italian, it's actually an amazing story because she was Italian that immigrated to this country and lived in the South most of her life. But only cook Southern dishes.
Oh, so
wow. So it's a great kind of immigrant story. And we have lots of local fish and, fresh oysters and wood grilled chop tank oysters. And it's just kind of like a celebration of America.
I know that you are a chef. It is hard to pick a favorite. It's like picking a favorite child. But is there an item that you make that you're just like, oh, this is it? I could eat this every day, all day.
Well, it's like picking your favorite restaurant if you have a couple of restaurants too. And, it's like, I think a great menu is a menu that kind of like speaks to a couple different, whatever feeling you have, so it's kind of like, today I'm feeling like a little bit lighter. I want fish. Today I'm feeling meatier, so I would say I would definitely go with some of the crab stuffed fish. If I was feeling fish, or I would definitely go with those ribs if I was feeling kind of meaty.
All right. Something for everyone when you go to Rye Street Tavern. Tell us again when you're open and how people can get more information about whatever's on the menu, social distancing at the restaurant, all of that.
At ryestreettavern.com is kind of like where we have the up-to-date menu, and we've adjusted it slightly just to be able to deal with these kind of strange times.
Of course,
there's like a little bit less items on the menu, but we kind of picked our greatest hits a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're open. We're doing Wednesday to Sunday, and it's kind of an all-day kind of experience.
Okay.
And it'd be great to have you down.
Perfect. All right. Well, you got the water, you got the food, and you're open. There you go. So Chef Andrew Carmelini, thank you so much for being with us. And again, if you want to find out more about Maryland's reopening, you can visit wmar2news.com/open just to get that information. We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.